Hi everyone. In this feedback video, we're going to talk a little bit about CA2 Task 2. That is the speaking task that you had to send to Lamblog, where you had to present your project and say why you deserve the money for it. So in general, everybody did a very good job. You'll see that there aren't that many corrections. However, there are several pronunciation corrections, so I really want you to pay attention to this part. As always, I recommend the online pronunciation dictionary howisay.com. Okay? Here you can search for any word. I have always found every single word that I'm looking for, and the dictionary will say it for you. So, life. I don't know if you can hear it, life, but you can try it at home. And again, it is a very complete dictionary. Let's look at the words I selected. First of all, you have two words that do not exist in English. You have interesant, that is not English, it's interesting. And you have programmate. That is also not English. It's programmed. This is the British spelling, and with one M is the American spelling. Another word that was a little bit complicated was although. Some people say all through, although. So these are not correct options. The correct pronunciation is although. We have chance, comfortable, not confortable, comfortable, customer, develop, entire, experience, explain. The past of explain is explained. Handcrafted jewelry. Okay, there was some mispronunciation here. Handcrafted jewelry. Idea. In English, we do not say idea. We say idea. Innovative. Job. Some people were saying job, but this J is like in Catalan. It's like the Catalan J. Job, not job. Maintenance, manage, objective, online store, persuasive, precisely, project. Again, the J is J. It's not project, it's project. This can be more difficult for Spanish speakers, but people who speak Catalan should be able to pronounce this correctly because Catalan also has this sound, J, project. Receive, received. Refuge, refugees. In this case, the person was talking about building homes for street cats. So we have a refuge is un refugio. Refuges, refugios. Refugees or a refugee is a person who is escaping from a war zone or a conflict. So we have refuge would be, for example, the homes for street cats. And refugee is a person who is trying to escape from a bad situation, especially a war situation. Sign up, society, not society. It is society. Success. To live, this is the verb. A life, this is the noun. And live, indirecto, this is the adjective. This appeared in a previous feedback report with a little bit of explanation. Vegetables, woman and women. Woman is the singular. Women is the plural. Have a look at these words in the dictionary, okay? It will be best because you can listen to the pronunciation as many times as you need. Next, we have a selection of excellent expressions and some corrections. I am going to quickly go over these corrections because many of them already appeared in the previous feedback report. So I am repeating the same corrections, all right? Pay careful attention so that you can stop making the same mistakes. You need to evolve. You need to improve throughout the seminar. This is new. Would like plus a noun or a verb in infinitive. Here you have two websites with information. We use would like and a noun, for example, in a question, to make a polite offer to someone. For example, would you like some coffee? ¿Te gustaría o quieres un poco de café? Here we make an offer and it's polite. It's with would you, it's polite. A more direct offer would be, do you want some coffee? Not so polite. Would you like some coffee is much more polite. We can also say would like with to and an infinitive. We can talk about something we want to do, or we can also offer something. For example, I would like to travel to Scotland. So here I'm talking about what I would want to do. Me gustaría viajar. In the next example, you have an offer. Would you like to see that film? ¿Te gustaría o quieres ver esa película? So again, would you like some coffee? Would you like to see that film? These are offers. And also to express something that you want to do. Here you have a couple sentences with their corrections. Okay, so check my explanations to see why these are incorrect. Next we have double subject. We already talked about this, but I have to explain it again. A double subject is when you have an extra pronoun. So, your sentence needs a subject. Your sentence needs a verb. But don't add a subject plus a pronoun and then the verb because you're repeating yourself. My sister, she's a doctor. You don't need she because you already have my sister. My sister is a doctor. And there are still several instances of this. And here you can see them. I think that your idea, it's really good. No, I think that your idea is really good. Your idea is the subject of the verb is. Let's look at the last sentence because it has the most errors. Alzheimer's is a horrible sickness. This is the correction. What do we have? The article the that appears in the original is not needed. The Alzheimer. It's not needed because Alzheimer's with the apostrophe S is the name of the illness. What else do we have? The name of the illness is Alzheimer's with the possessive, okay? Because Alzheimer was the doctor who described. So it's Alzheimer's disease is what we usually say, but you can just say Alzheimer's without disease. Next we have it's. This it, of course, is extra. It's a double subject. Alzheimer's is. And finally, a horrible sick. The word sick is an adjective. I am sick. But here we need a noun. Alzheimer's is a horrible sickness. Or you can also say illness. Or you can say disease. Next section. Question formation. This was already in your previous feedback report, but people are still making mistakes. Question formation is from elementary level. So pay close attention how you make your questions. You should not be making mistakes when creating questions in English. Here we have two examples. Why we need the money? Here the person forgot the auxiliary verb. Why do we need the money? This question is this. We have the question word, the auxiliary or be, and the subject, the verb, and then the complements. Why do we need the money? Here we have a more complex question, so it's okay if there's a mistake because the structure is more complex. Can you imagine waking up? The original, can you imagine that wake up is not correct. You imagine something with ing. So you imagine waking up and you imagine not remembering, okay? After imagine, the verb goes with ing. Can you imagine waking up and, we continue with the idea, not remembering who you are? This section here is functioning as one idea, okay? So both verbs go with ing because they go with imagine. Here you have a lot of information on how to make questions, so be sure to revise this and refresh your memory. Again, making questions, question structure is basic level, so you should not be making mistakes. Well, the more complex sentence is okay because it is complex, it is a new structure, but simple things like why we need the money instead of why do we need the money should not appear anymore because you are B1-2 level. There is another thing that should not appear, and that is mistakes with agree and disagree. Remember, we've seen this many times in the previous seminar and also from the very beginning of this seminar. Do not say I am agree. You do not say I am agree. You say I agree. Agree is a verb. It is not an adjective. Do not literally translate estoy de acuerdo. That is not correct. English is a different language with a different structure. So I am agree is not correct. If you look at any other feedback report, you'll see that I give you lots and lots of information and examples, so I don't want to repeat myself too much. Another typical mistake is with like and dislike. Your idea really likes me. This is backwards, al revés. I really like your idea. The person likes something, not the idea. The idea is an abstract concept. It's not a person. It cannot like. The information is presented backwards. A person or an animal likes something or someone very much or a lot. For example, my cat, Misha, likes sitting in the sun every morning. My cat is the one who does this, so she is the one who likes the activity. My cat likes sitting in the sun every morning. She likes it very much. But I don't say sitting in the sun likes my cat. That is backwards. It doesn't make sense. So have a look at these websites for more information. Another very important thing, remember and remind. There were some difficulties with this. To remember something is to have the memory of something. And to remind someone of something is to make someone remember something. For example, I remember going to swimming lessons every summer when I was little. I have this memory. Please remind me to take out the trash when I leave. Please tell me. Make me remember so I don't forget. And here you have a little bit more complex situation. Make sure to check this information, okay, to help you. Another problem was with irregular plurals and sentence structure. Please have a look at these examples here and make sure you check the plurals because some people are still saying child's or children's and that is not correct. So have a look at this and ask me anything. Bye!